Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to our session number 4. And we did not have a session yesterday, so it is 15th of October where we are having our session number 4. In this session number 4, I would like to have SQL in video number 1 as usual, where we'll be selecting where I would like to discuss in and between, and specifically it will be for integer data type. Okay, integer data type. And in video number 2, we'll be discussing the form tag with input tag. And when it comes to video number 3, we'll be discussing on external CSS. So these will be pretty small videos which will be conducted today. Okay, so I'll be starting with video number 1, which is SQL select. So let me open my SQL file. And as usual, I'll be going with my table, that is country, that is city. So as usual, I'll be logging into my MySQL command prompt, MySQL -u root -p. Since I've installed some of the default databases, so show databases. I'm just typing it so that you can understand. And here we have a database called world. So I'll be selecting that, use world. And whenever you type the commands here, while using the command prompt, I'll be using all in lowercase, use world, and then show tables. I usually do this. And then I'll be describing my table called city. This will be my table for this session today. And here we have, as we know the command how to print all the data. Select star from city. So where we have 4079 records in this, 4079 records. There are 5 fields in it: ID, name, country code, district, and population. ID starts from 1 and ends at 4079. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to help you people go with select star from city, where ID column is equal to 1. So what will happen in this case? So it will check for the ID 1. It will display all the columns of this one. Okay. So I will be using star a lot in this session. So star represents all the columns. And I would like to go with ID here, ID 1. And as I was discussing, the operators available are greater than, greater than or equal to, lesser than, lesser than or equal to, equals to operator, which is single operator here, and then not equal to. Not equal to has 2 operators, these 2. Both represents not equal to. Both represents not equal to in this case. So there are 6 operators. You can use any one of them based on your requirement. I want to display where ID is equal to 1. And as I was talking to you people, 4079 is the number of records. I want to display only if the ID is 1. This is the query. So this is the query. So I would like to type it here. You can type in multiple lines until you type semicolon, it won't execute. Select star from city where ID is equal to 1. Keep pressing enter. You have to type semicolon so that it tells the command prompt stating that the statement is ending. Please execute it. Okay, so you can type in multiple lines also, but you should end it with a semicolon. This is the delimiter, which will tell the SQL to execute whatever it has been typed as a query or a command. Okay, now I would like to type select star from city where ID is equal to 5000. What will happen in this case? It will check for the ID. It will check for the ID 5000. If it is present, it will display. If it is not present, it will not display. Now I would like to display. Now I would like to display. You can make use of the remaining operators. Let us check. I want to display select star from city people who are freshers, I would recommend you people to type all these commands and always try to follow this format. Select comes in line number 1, from comes in line number 2, and where comes in line number 3, where ID is greater than 4050. Okay, what do you observe now? So since I mentioned greater than 4050, that is 4050, it is displaying from 4051 till the end. And we can see all the values here, right? So I want to display the one which is lesser than 50. You can make use of all the operators there. Now, just to understand the not equal to, we have two operators here. Equal to 4050 means it should exactly display this one. But if I say not equal to, there are two operators. I'll go with the first one here. So it should display all the records, but it should not display 4050. Means it should display 1, 2, 3 up to 4079. It should not display 4050. Now let us see. You can see this one. 4049 displayed. 4051 is displayed. It is not displaying 4050. You can use this operator or you can use this operator. Any one of your choice. Some operators work in MySQL, some operators doesn't work in MySQL. We need to just check all those things. But there are 6 operators only. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to 4. Equals to 5. Not equal to, we have two different operators. We have two different operators. Yeah. And please observe that it is displaying 4049, 4051. Once again, it is not displaying 40. Okay. So this is about the operators. And now I want to display. So I want to go with two keywords, as I mentioned, in and between. So instead of these 6 operators, we will be using the in as the first example. Then we'll be going with between. So we'll be having a very short video on SQL today. In is the one which will help us to display specified numbers. Okay, I'll go with in and also I'll go with not in. All these are commands. So instead of this operator, we'll be typing select star from city where ID, instead of operator equals, you have to use the operator in. This is also an operator, but it's in the form of characters. Okay. In, I want to display 1, 10, 25, 4050. I want to display 25. And so when you have a list of numbers to display or ID to display, so you'll be using the in. Within the parenthesis or round bracket, you'll be specifying your values separated by comma. You can specify in different orders also. You can see I'm not going in order. So 1, 10, 25, but I have specified 25 two times, right? What will happen in this case? It will display only once. And do remember, it is displaying in the exact order, even though I've given it in a different order here. So if you want to, Let me help you. So I want to display 110, 4050, okay, 25, and I want to display 5012, and I want to display 258. What will happen in this case? So it will display only the values which are available. You can see 1, 10, 1, 10, 25, 258, and 4050. This is all taken care by our queries itself. So along with this, I would like to add one more. So I want to order this. Even though I've given it in different order, you can also order them, order by ID. Order by ID, which is by default ascending. I want to display, by default it is ascending. Even if you type ASC, ASC is the keyword used. I want to display the ID in ascending order. If you specify ASC, or if you don't specify it as ascending order, but I want to display in descending order, then you have to explicitly mention the keyword DESC. So you have to just try to understand the syntax, select, from, where, order by. Anything which has been typed in uppercase are all the keywords. It is expected to be in that particular order itself. Now, let us see the result of this one. So what do you observe? You have to not only observe the numbers, you have to observe the values also. The beauty of the tool is it will take care of displaying this one. One Kabul AFG Kabul 1,78,000. It's 17,80,000. And here you can see one Kabul. So it is not only sorting this one, this entire row is sorted based on this number, right? It makes sense, right? So one should be Kabul always. That's what it is taking care. Just wanted to add one thing, order by descending. Now the question is, do I need to order on this one? You can order in any column of your choice. You can order in any column of your choice. I want to order based on population. You can also do that. I want to display and order by population. By default, it is ascending order. Let's see the result of this one. So in ascending order, so you can see 4050, 25, 10, and 1. It is almost the similar one because it is the same. So let me go with this with descending order. It is 1, 10, 25. I think it's almost the values are itself also in that case. Okay. So let me try to add one more here, like 5. Let's see whether we have some. So, yeah, the values are also like that. Okay. So now this is in. I want to display not in. Okay. So let us go with this one. Select star from city where ID in. Okay. Let me go with in, which is 4050, 4079, 4088, 4025, 4051. Okay. This is in keyword. Means it should display only these if available. Okay, as you can see, 4088 is not present. I know that this is the last number. So this is in. What is not in? It should display all of them except these numbers. That is not in. It makes sense, right? So I'm expecting the feedbacks from our freshers here. Okay, not in. We have to wait the results. Try to pick a smaller tables. So not in 4050 should not be displayed. 4079 should not be displayed. As you can see, this one 4079 not displayed, 4050 not displayed, 4025 and 4051. 4051 not displayed, 4025 not displayed. This is a query. I just want to review this one with you. So now I would like to display between and not between. Okay, this is in and not in. So what is between? So now I have a list of numbers. Okay, for example, I want to display from 10 to 25. So if I want to use in keyword, it will be a lengthier exercise, right? It will be a lengthier exercise, right? So let me type it for you. In, I want to display 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and keeps going. Okay. Instead of using this, you can make use of between ID, between your starting number and your ending number. Okay. This makes it simple. Okay. You can see this. And what you should observe is 10 is included, 25 is included for the display. 10 and 25 is included for the display. Now I have one more thing. So I want to display 25 to 10. I want to display 25 to 10. No, this is not allowed. It will not give you error, but it will not display the result also, because it is not able to understand what is the starting number and ending number. It is not an error, but you will not get the output also. Why? Because it should be exactly in ascending order. Okay. Your lowest number should be the first one, highest number should be the last one in MySQL. As and when you progress with different softwares, try to check with that one. But in MySQL, if you type 25, then it's not an error, but it will not even display the data. Okay, exactly same way. So then comes the not between one. So let me take this opportunity to display. I'll go with the highest number, that is 4010 starting number, and 4050 will be my last number. And along with that, I would like to go with not between. What would is the expected result? Not between. Very simple. This will display 4010 to 4050. You can see this 4010 is the starting number to display. 4050 is the last number to display, whereas not between means you should eliminate them for displaying. Very simple. Query is nothing but questioning your table. I want to see this, I want to see that, as simple as that. Okay. Perfect. You can see this one. Observe this. 4001, 4009, 10 to 50 is not displayed. 10 to 50. 10 is also a part of it. ID, not between. Okay. This is how it works. And majorly all entire this week, we'll be concentrating on integer numbers. We need to even work on date part. We need to work on strings and others, which we will be doing as and when we progress in our training. So with this, Video number one is what I am winding off today. So on session number one, video number one, select with in and between. Along with that, I also explained you how to use not in and not between. Not in, not between. Okay, but I'm not satisfied. I will also try with not between where I want to change this one to uh, 4050 and 4010. I want to just test it out whether this works or not. Let's see. Okay. No, it's not working, right? So you can see 4010 up to 4050 means ascending order is important. The lowest number should be the first one, highest number should be on the second. Okay, that is how it works. You might have some questions which I would like to take it from you from the session, next session. Okay. So this is our video number one. Session number four, video number one, where I wanted to explain you people in between, not in and not between. And I'm taking the example of the database world and my favorite table, city, as an example. So with this, I'll give a pause on this one and I'll clear it and I'll exit. Okay. Today we'll be selecting the form tag, which will be your favorite for sure in HTML. To get the input from the user, we'll be having three sessions on this one. Today's session will be very, very simple one. So as usual, we'll have a short break of 5 minutes, and then we'll be having probably it will be a max of 15 minute session HTML and 15-minute session on CSS because I want to know whether the people are performing the hands-on or not, which I'll check tomorrow session. Okay, a 5 minutes break, and then we'll be having a short session on video number two, which is HTML form and input, and video number three, which will be HTML, sorry, CSS with external CSS because I never discussed about this one. Thank you very much.